One of the first anecdotes I ever remember hearing about Japanese culture and Japanese hospitality was from my mother. She'd been at a conference in Japan with my father, and they were at a dinner in the evening. And she absolutely hates the taste of lager and would never choose to drink it. And she was served with a small glass, as is customary. And so she thought, oh, I hate to waste it. They're being so polite. So she drank the glass down. And of course, then what happened was her Japanese hosts all fell over themselves to politely refill her glass, and the same thing kept happening. So she had to drink much more lager than she would have liked. So this was back in the mid-90s, and there's a lot more information about Japanese culture available now, and so we have the opportunity to prepare better for these unique customs before we go. A book that came out last year is Amy's Guide to Best Behaviour in Japan, Do It Right and Be Polite. This is written by Amy Chavez, who's a foreigner living in Japan for many years. She's written this as a foreigner for foreigners, all about the system of omotenashi, or Japanese etiquette, which sounds like something you might not run into, but actually this system of doing things absolutely permeates every experience in your daily life. So I would say this book, being light and pocket size, is a real essential for a trip to Japan. You'll learn details that you may have had absolutely no idea you'd need to know about using the toilet, about hot springs. This may not save you from walking fully clothed into an outdoor hot spring, as I once did. However, you won't go into the men's by mistake if you're a woman, and that kind of thing. So there's a lot to know about that, and there's a lot to know about, for example, disposing of your rubbish. Even if you're on a tour, you will be going into convenience stores, buying bento, and if you don't dispose of your rubbish properly, you will antagonize the locals. A current trend, I've been reading headlines about it actually, in Tokyo, is bubble tea. That's been popular in London for quite a while, in Chinatown, with the tapioca pearl beads in the milk tea or matcha latte. Anyways, these have become really, really popular in Tokyo, and they come in a special cup with a wide straw. And what's so sensational about this at the moment is people are not disposing of those properly, and it's making people very angry because it's a new type of rubbish and people don't know where to put it and they're leaving it all around. So if you don't want to be told off, then it's good to know some basic things for your everyday life. It's not just formal things, it's essentials. There's also some nice to know details in this book. Amy recommends that we get a name card printed. This is a brilliant idea. So business cards play a big role, and obviously if you're on business, you will have your business card ready to go. Even if you're just going on a holiday, make it more of a once-of-a-lifetime trip by getting a name card printed, perhaps with the katakana pronunciation of your name, so that you can give this to friendly or curious strangers and people that you meet, to the receptionist so they can check you in easily, and maybe share something that you wouldn't mind telling strangers, such as your social media handles, or if you're blogging about your experience traveling around Japan. I think that small details like that will really enhance your trip. So, as you can tell, I absolutely recommend this book by Amy Chavez, Amy's Guide to Best Behaviour in Japan, Do It Right and Be Polite. I'm Vanessa from JapaneseLondon.com. Thank you so much for watching. We want to help you discover Japan in London. So this is a series of book reviews I'll be doing about Japan-related books. So please subscribe to the newsletter or the YouTube channel to hear about more essential reads. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.